What you're watching right now was written, generated, and saved to a folder while I was asleep. So it was this one and this one. I didn't write any of these, I didn't prompt any of these, and I didn't even touch my laptop. But here's where it gets crazy. I set this workflow up once, and now a new short lands in my folder every single morning at 8 a.m. with zero input from me. That's because this workflow solves the 3 problems every faceless YouTube channel runs into. The content drifts, the host is inconsistent, and someone still has to show up every day to make the next video. But this workflow solves all 3 at once. The brand new combination that changed all of this is Claude Cowork paired with Higgsfield Supercomputer, because Cowork is the agent that runs the channel, and Higgsfield generates all the visuals. And by the end of this video, we'll have built a shorts channel that produces a finished video every single morning, whether we're at our computers or not. So let's get into it. Before any of this works, we need 2 things: the Claude desktop app and a 1-minute setup that connects it to Higgsfield. The Claude desktop app looks almost identical to the version of Claude in our browser, but with one critical difference. This version can read and write files on our machine. So in this first step, we'll head to claude.com to download and install the app for our operating system. Once it's open, we'll see 3 tabs in the top left corner: Chat, Cowork, and Code. Cowork is the one we want. It can browse our files, call any tool we connect, and run on a schedule. But on its own, Cowork can't generate visuals, and that's where Higgsfield comes in. We'll click Settings, then Connectors, then Add Custom Connector. We'll name it Higgsfield, paste in the MCP URL, and click Connect. A browser window will pop up asking us to sign in to our Higgsfield account. We need to approve access, and that's it. Once this is complete, the connection is permanent. From this point on, Claude can call every video and image model on Higgsfield directly from inside any Cowork session. Seedance 2.0, Nano Banana Pro, all of them. So with Cowork installed and Higgsfield connected, it's tempting to jump straight into generating. But if we asked Claude to write us shorts right now, every single one would look different. The host, format, and style would all be inconsistent, which is the exact opposite of what we want when we're building a recognizable channel. So before we generate anything, we need to teach Claude how to write shorts for our channel. Inside Cowork, this recipe has a name. It's called a skill. So in step 2, we'll teach Claude how to write content for a time traveler vlog format. It'll follow a young host who visits different periods in history and reacts to them with a modern sensibility. Now, to build the skill, we could write the file from scratch ourselves, but Cowork has a built-in command that walks us through it. We'll start a new session, select our workspace folder, and type /skill-creator. Claude then runs an interview. It asks about our format, our voice, our structure, our humor, and based on our answers, it writes the file for us. For our time traveler channel, each short will be exactly 15 seconds long. Every script will follow the same structure, using a cold open to set up the historical reality and a punchline built on a modern reaction. The joke always lives in the gap between modern sensibility and historical reality. The skill will even pick fresh topics on its own, all from different eras, while never repeating itself across runs. Claude then takes all of that, writes the file, and saves it to our skills folder. Now, Cowork does have a marketplace of pre-built skills, and if we're just starting out, picking one off the shelf is a perfectly good option. But for the level of control we need over voice and humor, building it ourselves is what I always come back to. Plus, there's one more layer we can add that turns this from a content workflow into an actual brand, because a skill alone can't give us visual consistency. All of the fastest growing faceless channels right now have one thing in common: a recurring character that shows up in every single video. So before we generate a single short, we need to lock in the host. Our Higgsfield connector is already wired in, which means we don't have to leave Claude to do this. For step 3, we'll build a character reference sheet, a single image showing our host from every angle, all on a pure white background. We'll ask Claude to generate the sheet using Nano Banana Pro, the strongest image model for character consistency. A few seconds later, the finished sheet lands in our folder. And here's where the workflow does something most people don't realize is possible. We don't have to manually attach this image to every future generation. We'll simply update our skill to automatically reference the character sheet on every single run. And from this point on, our host's identity is permanent. Now, let's see what this whole system can actually produce. For step 4, we'll give Claude one instruction: use the time traveler short skill to write and produce one finished short with Seedance 2.0 as the model. That's it. No prompting the script, no describing the visuals, no specifying the era. Claude will read the skill, pick a fresh historical period on its own, and run the entire workflow from start to finish. First, it writes the script, then it builds a detailed visual prompt and calls Higgsfield directly. Seedance 2.0 is the model of choice because it's the only one that generates synchronized speech and visuals in a single render. Just like that, the whole short comes out as one finished file.
I'm at an Egyptian cat funeral. They've wrapped the cat in linen, anointed it in oil, recited the full prayers, funeral house production value. Then I notice every mourner is missing their eyebrows. They shave them in mourning. The cat gets 6 months of grief.
In our case, Claude picked an ancient Egyptian cat funeral as the period. The historical moment reads instantly, and the comedy lands perfectly. But here's where the workflow gets really powerful. Since Claude wrote the script in the same generation, we can iterate on any part of it in plain English. Maybe our host felt too formal. We can tell Claude to make him more casual. Maybe the era didn't match what we wanted. We can tell Claude to pick something else entirely. And to prove how repeatable this is, let's run it twice more using different historical moments. But for these iterations, we'll add a few more details just to guide the direction a little more. Let's switch to a Wild West saloon, mid-afternoon, with our same host reacting to 19th century whiskey.
I'm in a Wild West saloon, asked for whiskey. What hit the glass is grain alcohol, tobacco juice, and a pinch of gunpowder. The label says coffin varnish, like the brand's telling on itself. The man next to me's had 4. He looks fine.
And now, let's try a London tube station in 1941, with our same host watching families settle in for the night.
I'm on a tube platform in 1941 London. Families tucked into bunks, kids playing cards, a woman knitting beside a thermos. A train rolls through, nobody flinches. They sleep down here every night like it's a chain hotel. 3 people have offered me tea.
Those are 3 completely different settings, with 0 manual creative work between them. And this specific format we're building is just our example. The same workflow runs any niche, with whatever host we want to lock in. We could even use it for a kids' education channel.
Hi friends! Today we're learning all about the planets in our solar system. There are 8 of them, and each one has its own incredible story.
But there's still one thing missing, and that's the part where any of this happens without us. Right now, every short still requires us to open Cowork and trigger the generation ourselves. So for step 5, we're going to hand the entire thing over to Claude and let it run while we're not even at our computers. We can schedule any task to run on its own, daily, weekly, every weekday, on any cadence we want. Once we set it up, Claude opens a fresh session at the scheduled time, runs the workflow, and saves the output. Inside the Cowork session, we use to generate our last short, we'll type our command on /schedule. Claude will then walk us through the setup. We'll name the task, set the cadence to every day at 8 a.m., and pick our workspace folder. Then we'll paste in the same instruction we've been using all along, telling Claude to follow the skill and produce one finished short. After that, we'll save the task to lock it in. From this point on, every morning, Cowork spins up a fresh session on its own. It picks a new historical era. It writes the script. It generates the video. And by the time we wake up, a brand new short is sitting in our folder, ready to upload. But there's one small thing worth knowing. Local Cowork tasks only fire while our laptop is awake and the app is open. If our computer's asleep at 8 a.m., Cowork catches up the next time we open the app. For a serious daily channel, that means leaving the laptop on overnight. A small price for never having to write another script ourselves. And that's the whole system. So to recap, we built a skill that teaches Claude exactly how every short gets written. We ran the workflow through Higgsfield because it has every leading AI image and video model under one roof. And remember, the link is below if you want to try for yourself. We then produced 3 completely different shorts and handed the entire thing over to Claude on a recurring schedule. Now we know exactly how to run a shorts channel that produces a new video every day without us prompting or generating a single thing. The creators who are figuring this out right now are the ones quietly building libraries of fully automated channels in the background, while everyone else is still creating one short at a time. But here's the thing, a YouTube channel is just one thing we can build with this workflow. The exact same approach can be used to create something completely different, like ultra-realistic UGC ads or full 3D product commercials with results that look like they came out of a full creative agency. You can click the video on screen now to see me break it all down.